Good morning. It's Thursday, the 25th of April, 2013. The Good Shepherd. The sheep will hear his call. It's a lovely sound, isn't it? Location. Ah. Well, I'm the best shepherd you can have in this world. Now, put that on. Right, that was better. Right. It's a mess. Okay, the whole world is on its head. We know that. Fine. Not fine. Now, I've spent most of my middle years. I don't know why I've got to get the jolly old staff in, but I have to. There we are. Pottering about the world, doing precious little, praying. But along the way, I have seen things, heard things, but understood things. Do life. What's the meaning of life? To love God through Christ, you see. Now, with God as my teacher, then I learn things. So, Christ is the Good Shepherd. We know that. But he sends God people to help the world along its way. People I have no interest in my own self-aggrandizement, for instance. One of the it's a Greek thing, you have people to lead the country. Materially well off, and so Sir Alec Douglas Hume comes to mind, Scottish nobleman with his own lands and so on, and he wanted to try and do the best for Britain after the war, Second World War. And they knew they couldn't pull a fast one past him because Sir Alec Douglas Hume could see through them. Now that's the sort of politician we need. The current set are just a pack of I'm far too honest to be a politician. I can't do this collegiate rubbish. Scratching each other's backs and going along with all their blooming rubbish. Christian stuff, on the other hand, I'm very good at. Simply, just love God, love your neighbour as yourself, and then what flows from it. Now, obviously, the world is the way it is, and there we are. But the Good Shepherd, rentrons à nos moutons, returning to our muttons, sheeps. What is the plural of sheep? Must be sheeps. Oh, please teach me the English. Well, I'm the best you get now in England. I was the best squash player in the world under 16 because I used to play, train, work at it 8 days a week like Fred Perry. That Scottish chap is actually doing rather well at the moment. He's sort of at the top of the heap, isn't he? Good for him. At the top of his game, isn't he? The tennis player. Well, I'm at the top of my game as a Christian. So in that context, I am the Good Shepherd. Because I can hear God's word clearly. I can see clearly. I'm by far from perfect, that's for sure. On the face of it, my life looks like... So, you know, give me £1 million or whatever. Don't need that much. Give me a bath and a, you know, a bit of sleep, a bit of food, and I'm fine. The world is not fine. The world is like a supertanker. Millions of, whatever, 500,000 tons of ship. I was on a boat last week and so on. And they don't stop, do they? Because it's mass and it's moving in water. And, you know, we, the West, are like a supertanker. A stonking great supertanker. And there is the pier, and the boat is moving, and it's going to go crash into it. And everyone can see it. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? People can't see it. Everyone's chasing about after their material well-being, thinking they can slaughter people for oil in the West. The West thinks this. America, especially. The Good Shepherd. It's rather sweet if you go into a field of sheep and you go, bah, bah, bah. Oh, where's that big sheep? Where's that big ram? Oh, bah. Joe. Joe. Ha. Don't follow me. You can't follow me, okay? I'm chosen by God. But if I can help one human soul... This chap on the boat yesterday asked me, you know, I said, Christ's words, Peter, Christ said to Peter, feed my lambs, take care of my sheep, feed my sheep, the last chapter of John, the Gospel of John. And he said, you know, have you converted anyone? Well, who knows? I don't know. I don't try to convert people. You know, who knows what my rambles produce in people's souls? I've no idea. But this I do know. I love St. Francis of Assisi, Santa Chiara of Assisi, St. Clare. And this I do know, that this light of Christ shines on in this dark world. And I'm here now, a grown man in full compos mentis, whatever. The old bod's getting a bit creaky, but the rest of me works. And I'm here. So I'm the best shepherd you get. I'm the best. I'm not perfect, but you won't get a better one. Cheerio.